Breaking news, TikTok will be banned in the United States on January 19th. So says the federal appeals court.
Have you heard? TikTok is finally going to be banned in the United States. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So finally it has been ruled that TikTok will be banned, I think on the 19th of January 2025, and that is just a couple of weeks away, and this has gotten people talking and the American people talking. So if you don't know, I know like beginning of this year, late last year, the whole conversation of TikTok, proing TikTok getting banned, conversation was being had, and the American government decided that TikTok is at foreign risks to the American people and the American government, and so in that case they were working towards banning TikTok. This caused a lot of fringe, but over the time, someone like me, I felt like this was not going like I think maybe they've swept it, they've let it go and all that, because the CEO of TikTok was there trying to defend this platform, that their platform does not sell data to the Chinese government, because that's what the American government is saying, that TikTok is taking the American data, people's data, users' data, and they are selling it to the Chinese government, that the Chinese government is using it against their government. So that's the root. So this has really, this new news that all level, I know when come they have level of approval. I think it's getting to the point where it has been approved now that TikTok will be banned on the 19th of January 2025, and this has got people talking, people's response, what they think is really happening, their thoughts on it, and what to do about it, and what platform to go next. So let me know down in the comment section if what you think about TikTok being banned. We're going to get people's response to this, and if you're on TikTok, what are your plans? What are you planning to do next? Anyway, guys, let's go check out the video and then we'll come back and talk more.
Breaking news, TikTok will be banned in the United States on January 19th. So says the federal appeals court in Washington, D.C. The three-judge panel issued their ruling on TikTok's case just moments ago in this 92-page order. The judges ruled the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary-Controlled Applications Act does not violate the First Amendment rights of TikTok or its users. The judges said they realize 170 million Americans use the platform every day, and this ruling could take away a place for them to express their free speech and take away, in some cases, their ability to make money. But the court said Congress knew all that and passed the bill anyway. Wow. The court wrote, Congress judged it necessary to assume that risk given the grave national security threats it perceived. And because the record reflects that Congress's decision was considered consistent with long-standing regulatory practice and devoid of an institutional aim to suppress particular messages or ideas, we are not in a position to set it aside. Wow. That means the ban is going to move forward. So what's next? Well, likely TikTok will file an emergency appeal to the United States Supreme Court, and there are two options there. Either the court can take this case on an emergency basis, or they can choose not to take the case. Wow. They are not required to hear it. Now, if the justices choose not to take the case, this ruling will stand and it's over. If the Supreme Court does decide to take the case, then it is possible that they will put the ban on pause while the case plays out. This is literally happening right now, and I'm going to dig further into that 92-page ruling, and I'll have more throughout the day.
I knew America's political climate was bad, but like banning TikTok, I didn't realize it was that bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, make whatever laws you want, but banning TikTok is pretty severe. Do you know what I mean? Seriously though, bring on World War III, I guess. Do you know what I mean?
So now that TikTok is going to be banned, I need to know what's going to be the new app, because I'm seeing everyone say, oh, just download your content to Lemonade. I'm not using that app. That app is like another version of Pinterest, and I just don't like it. Then people are saying Instagram. Instagram gives me anxiety. Like, I haven't posted on Instagram since like the 6th grade. I can't use Instagram, I'm so sorry. Like, I would even just have to start fresh on there. And there's honestly no other options other than those two. So I need someone to come up with a new app. We need something else, because I'm not liking the options. And when people know, let me know first, because I need to be the first one on there creating content.
So TikTok will be banned January 2025. And they are dead wrong, because y'all could have took Snapchat. Y'all could have took Instagram. Shoot, y'all could have took Twitter. Like, I really think that they are banning this because, first of all, people are making so much money off this app. And we're learning so much stuff that they don't want us to know about on here too. Therefore, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is linked in my little bio on TikTok here on this page. It's called Brianna Leah with 2 A's at the end. And yeah, I'll be posting over there. Thank you.
So the TikTok ban was approved by a federal court, and it looks like they're going to try to make an emergency appeal to the Supreme Court. And there's other creators who are posting things about like what you can do and how to make your voice heard and yada yada yada. What I can say, if this is it, thanks. This was cool. The past 3 years have been kind of like life-changing for me in terms of just like what content creation has done for my life, the people that I've been able to meet, the people that I've been able to reach. I tend to undersell myself a lot, but I know that the things that I've made have been funny for some and helpful for others. And it's been life-changing for me personally. The community I've met, someone who I now consider like one of my best friends, I met through TikTok, and I'm meeting people every day, and I'll still be posting things. I'm going to be starting to do video essays, so longer form content on a place where people watch longer form content, and obviously I'll try to still do funny stuff now and then. But yeah, mostly thanks. Despite the fact that like I've always felt like I get a lot of negative attention on here, and I've gotten hate from a lot of people. Overall, it's been a really positive experience to my life and a life-changing experience. It allowed me to go from full-time work to part-time work over the past year. And that's been very cool. And it's kind of like giving me some confidence in my ability to do certain things or my understanding of stuff. So yeah, if all said and done, like I'll be on the other things, but I'm not gonna be like, you guys got it. It's whatever, dude. This was cool. So thanks. If this is it, thanks. This was dope.
So it's official. TikTok is getting banned. And I just want to say that if you think it's anything to do with our safety or our concern or our information being sent to anybody else, you are sadly mistaken. So many people have gained financial independence while being on TikTok, whether it be from the Creators Rewards Program or a TikTok shop. And as aggravating as TikTok can be sometimes, a lot of people have made a lot of money from this app. A lot of money. Some people have even become millionaires off of this app. And that hurts these billion-dollar industries who need people to work minimum wage jobs so that they can maintain their bottom line and their record-breaking profits from year to year, and they can stay rich and not pay their employees anything but pennies. They have to now become competitive. And TikTok is getting in the way of that. There's millions of Americans on TikTok that this is how they make money. This is how they pay their bills. So in 2 months, you're going to have millions of Americans with no income. Who does that benefit? Facebook is constantly selling our secrets. Instagram, selling our information. This is not about helping the American people. And anybody that thinks otherwise, hate to break it to ya. Follow me on YouTube.
So TikTok's banned starting in January. I'm hoping that if I just ignore it, that it's not actually going to happen. Or that something's going to happen where they appeal it, doesn't go away, or I don't know. Wishing. It just sucks because I've put a lot of work in to building my platform. I mean, it's not huge by any means, but it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of videos and just time. So that sucks. But I work a full-time job. It's not like it's going to hurt me in that way. I guess I'm going to start posting more on Instagram just to start building up that platform, because I literally don't have a platform on Instagram. It's pretty much non-existent. So what are your guys' plans out there? Are you gonna move somewhere else? Are you just gonna pretend it's not happening like I'm doing? I guess I'm gonna move to Instagram. Until then, I'm gonna keep posting and try to remain positive, and I encourage everyone else to do the same. Continue to post. I'm gonna start moving more on Instagram. It's linked in my bio. y'all can go follow me over there too. I don't do a lot on there now, but I guess it's time to up the activity over there as well.
Cecilia Regina here. Everyone's talking about the TikTok ban, and it seems like they're just accepting it as inevitable. Oh, let's have fun. Let's go out with a bang. Like, no. We make our reality. A few minutes ago, you all were admiring people in South Korea because the president there instituted martial law, and they said, not today, Satan, and they fought back. This is just TikTok. We can fight back. When I say it's just TikTok, I mean, presumably, there are no physical consequences. We're not going to be jailed for speaking up. But make no mistake, it's being banned because it's so important. This is one of the few, mostly organic ways to communicate left. A great example is what just happened with the United Healthcare CEO. Here in the comments on his death, we saw the real reaction. People have been fed the propaganda that the regular news in the form of newspapers and networks like NBC, ABC, etc., are just reporting the details, when in reality they exist to try to shape perception. Don't you see what happened when people started venting their spleen on healthcare companies and insurance companies? The news, which is invested in maintaining the status quo, started talking about how callous people are being. They started calling what happened an assassination. They tried to stir up all this fervor about a manhunt and convince you that the guy who did it is dangerous to society. Mainstream news outlets have been bought and sold. Most of them are owned by the elite. That's just the fact everybody knows. Washington Post, Fox, everybody knows this stuff. So the information you receive is never disinterested. It's always about shaping your viewpoint towards something. In a very short period of time, TikTok has skyrocketed to huge cultural relevance. Both presidential candidates this round had to maintain accounts on here to communicate with the public. They went on podcasts with creators that originated on TikTok. It's been instrumental in the year's protests in keeping people informed about what's happening all over the world that our own news does not cover, or covers in a slanted and biased way. It de-influences us from the things that we thought were normal. So rather than throwing our hands up in despair, we need to be forming a plan. We see how successful the boycotts were last season with McDonald's and Starbucks. So start targeting the companies that have the most power. They might not have anything to do with TikTok, but money talks in this country and BS walks. We're entering the Christmas holiday season. All we have to do is target a few companies. People who are more versed in the economic side of things can determine who would be the most impactful to target. Take away your money and let their lobbyists do the work. This is about pushing back and saying, no, America has a myth of free speech and free assembly and all that, but this is more proof that they repress us whenever they want under the guise of foreign danger when the danger is always right here at home. If we don't have the freedom to assemble online and say what we want to say, there really is no First Amendment. But freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded and fought for by the oppressed. What are you going to do to secure your freedom today? Let's do this. That's it. Like and follow for more.
I always love Regina. Like, I always love her takes. But please go down in the comment section and share your thought. What do you think the real reason why TikTok is being banned? And do you think that they will go through with banning TikTok? And what other app do you think people, I know, yeah, you guys are here on YouTube, but I think, well, if you're on TikTok, what other app do you think that people should move to and all that? For me personally, so go down in the comment section and share your thought. I really love to know you guys take on this, okay? But as always, you guys know how we do it here. We keep it respectful. So yeah, on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, okay? But we'll do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free to share your thought. So I personally, I really feel I agree with what Regina said, and talking about how this is a tactic to keep people silent. A lot of the time people will say, oh, that's not, you just bring videos from TikTok. See, I love TikTok because of the authenticity that comes with it, the rawness that comes with it, the honesty that comes with it. People are being raw, people are speaking their truth, and I feel like generally in the world, people are scared of it because normally media, and for all these years, media has been able to shape us, form us, and make us to have ideologies that honestly we're not wrong and actually are not the facts, are not the reality. So we get into a situation and I find out that, oh, okay, the reality is not reality. It's just, and the type of information we pass across ourselves. We saw the Russian government talking about how no form of conversation about child free is going to be allowed in Russia. And that's how powerful the media is and how powerful social media is, especially TikTok. Because now they've seen that people are having conversation. In the case of us women, now we're clocking men game, now we're clocking things, even with big organization, big enterprises, we are clocking it. And the truth is that they are not happy because now most people don't even watch the big network, CNN and other. People sit down and see first-hand reaction, people that witness it, post on social media for us to make our judgment. So it is not being manipulated or frustrated. And I feel like that is really bothering the American government, and they don't like it. They don't want it. And I feel like that is why it's not really for the safety of the American people personally. I know I'm not an American. I know I'm not an American. But you guys know how much I love you guys, and you guys are majority of my audience. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I feel like they are really scared about the freedom of speech and all that. And to think that even this past election that just happened, the two Donald Trump used TikTok, even Kamala Harris used TikTok. So if TikTok was that foreign insecure, so why were these people in office still using it for their campaign, and it works for their campaign? So they trying, I just feel like it's just the power that people have. It scared them that one day we're going to get a pushback, and they don't like it, especially in the American people. And we all know anything that happens in America, it trickles down to the rest part of the world. So they're trying to, I feel like they're trying to contain it. And then also another, I also feel like a lot of people are making so much money off social media, especially TikTok. And the way TikTok really works, TikTok's own algorithm is really different from YouTube, because but TikTok own, you can just blow up like this in a day, and your life will change. And I feel like this is affecting the economical situation in America, especially with the way the entire world is on inflation. Inflation is high everywhere in the world. Seeing that young people, mind you, in this past couple of years, we'll be able to see young people, even with no little or no education, move from struggling to be millionaires on social media. And I feel like the elite does not like that. That's change, that switch is not sitting right with them, and they're trying to contain it. Because like in my own country now, I'll speak for Nigeria because I know that for sure. We've seen a lot of young people stay in the university, the Gen Z. They're making so much money that we, the millennials, will never even dream of seeing in our lives. They are. So, and I feel like the American government, they are seeing it, and especially talking about how the birth rate is low and the workforce is like declining. And then now this generation that is supposed to be working 9 to 5, they are now online on social media creating content and making so much money. They don't want that. They don't want that. And I feel like that is why. And I really hope that something is being done and this ban does not happen. Honestly, I really hope it does not. Some people are saying that people should go to Lemonade. Lemonade does not even exist here in Nigeria. I tried to download it. It does not. I could not even see it on the App Store, so it's not here. So yeah, I really hope it doesn't happen. I hope that there's a pushback from the American people not to get it banned, because I feel like this is the American people's voice that they want to silence by banning it in the United States. Anyway, guys, please go ahead down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this guy here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.